This Crow is a daddy. This Crow is
Daddy.
Russell Crowe was Legolas is all I got to say.
Excuse me, Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Daddy? Sorry. I'm sorry. Daddy.
Welcome, everybody. It's been many a months and many an argument amongst friends leading up to this moment. And so here it is, the definitive. I will not hear any more slander, intolerance, or any of that. Keep in mind, this is all done in good fun. If you're gonna be ugly about the things that I say, get out of here, all right? This is all in jest, kind of. It's like serious, but it's for fun. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for enabling this side of me. It all started on a fateful day in August. The 17th of August, 2021. Dakuna, out of pure interest, because I have no opinions about this, do people think Russell Crowe is handsome? The reviews were initially mixed. The immediate responses went from, I mean, he's not ugly. No. A lot of people do. I'm undecided to know. Literally watching, trying to decide if I think Russell Crowe is attractive. Christian Bale scores a little higher. You know, green eyes. This is me. This right here is me. Usually it's fine. But as an outlaw, I'm looking respectfully. The internet sort of agreed. You can see right here. This is my mom. This is my sister. I asked them question for y'all. Do you consider Russell Crowe to be having a handsome man? My sister gave the incorrect answer. She said no. My mom, exclamation point, yes. For science, according to Twitter, is Russell Crowe attractive? 47 to 53. That's basically a 50-50 if you ask me. The real sexiest man alive. The winner, no contest, Russell Crowe. He's a voice that rumbles like a volcano before it erupts, coats you like maple syrup over pancakes, and eyes that bore into your soul. He's not pretty, but boy, oh boy, is he ever a man. He has the body of a blacksmith and the soul of a poet. If you Google, as of May 2021, young Russell Crowe would definitely be considered handsome by today's Hollywood standards. And then this is from an article that we're gonna get to. I never really got Rusty until now. I loved his divorce auction, don't get me wrong, and always enjoyed his movies, but I never really found him attractive. What can I say? The heart wants what the heart wants. And so, October was born. For scientific purposes, we spent a month watching, commenting, critiquing, and dare I say admiring Mr. Crowe. And I can confidently come to you now to present Dad or Daddy. There's a Russell Crowe for everyone. So this is your final disclaimer. If you know me in real life, no, you don't. They're gonna get thirsty. The whole write drunk, edit sober definitely came into play. We're gonna start with a speed round of movies and projects that we didn't get to watch in October, followed by brief, basic recaps of movies we did watch. And by basic recaps, I mean a basic recap where I tell you what I think was important for you to know. Most notably, at some point, someone asked me a recap for what I had missed, or they had missed in Hell on Wheels, and I said hot guy in shackles. Nothing about the plot. You're gonna get a basic recap with a dad or daddy verdict to follow, and then a conclusion. The speed round starts now. All right, these are all first impressions because most of these I have not seen, or like if I've seen it, it was one time and I wasn't really paying attention. So the speed round is me just going to Google, finding pictures and stills from the film, and giving you an off the bat, is it dad or daddy? Speed round, American Gangster. This Crow, I don't even want to call this Crow a dad. The vibes are not it, but I do like that mustard jacket he was wearing. But probably not a cool dad. There's zero things about that felt good. Only the mustard jacket in that one picture. The next one we had was Noah. Yeah, the long hair is nice. We got the facial hair going on. I don't know who his wife is, but she's got a fantastic jawline. Noah is a dad. He's just a dad. The whole biblical thing, it's really hard to be thirsty during a Bible movie. It's really hard to feel thirsty over a biblical character, I think. If it hadn't been biblical, it probably would have been a daddy. I'm not gonna lie to you. A Beautiful Mind. Probably a dad. I don't know what the premise of this movie is, but this Crow looks like a newlywed with his first kid on the way, living in suburbia. After this, we've got Man of Steel, and he dies so fast in this movie that there's only one good picture. So you get it 4 times. He's got great hair. He's got great facial hair. This is Crow, like kind of in his prime. This is very like prime. You can't tell me that this man isn't attractive. You can't. You can't tell me he is not handsome. This crow is handsome. This crow, bloody delicious. You may be shocked to see though that this dad he's a dad to his daddy's son, Henry Cavill. There is so much potential for this crow. I wish I had gotten to know you more because there is a lot of potential. But unfortunately, I saw this movie one time and it was in college and I was there to see Henry Cavill, so I don't remember anything about this crow. He saved Superman and now I think he lives in an ice cave. I wanted to say that this crow was the daddy, but we didn't get to know him well enough to really give him the daddy title. His music career. Bet you didn't know that. I didn't know that. The music is not that good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Music career, Crow is a daddy. I'm already a groupie. This just solidifies it. And don't even act like you haven't had a thing for a mediocre musician before. Don't even act like you haven't gone to like some shitty bar and paid a $15 cover because some guy invited you and then you drank vodka sodas out of a dingy plastic cup all night. Either that or you kind of like you were at a house party and the guy who busts out the guitar, you guys have like, you sit on the shitty back patio furniture that seems like every house has. And you drink like, I don't know, PBR out of a solo cup while he plays Wonderwall on his acoustic. That was our quick little speed round. I didn't have time to go in more into depth. This is where it counts though. These are the movies we watched. I hope you guys are ready for this. The movie that started it all. It felt appropriate. 3:10 to Yuma. Your basic recap of this movie is Russell Crowe lives in the world of Red Dead Redemption. There's leather gloves. Also, some child has tuberculosis. This is just Red Dead the movie. Are you kidding me? This crow is daddy, and I have already contracted tuberculosis after letting him spit in my mouth. Also, upon doing Red Dead research, part of Arthur Morgan was based off of his character as Ben Wade. It really explains a lot about me, and I'm fine with that. I'm very secure in where I am in my life. I have since purchased this movie. There's a sensual neck touching, a lot of things about green eyes. It's Red Dead, the movie. Literally, there's a Jack and Abigail and tuberculosis and bad guys and Pinkertons. There are shackles, there are. I got no problem with that. Master and Commander. Your basic recap of this one is boats. Innuendos about being stiff. Crow has a ponytail and plays the violin, parentheses, hot. Vision performs surgery on himself. A child is in charge at some point and there's able semen. The violin sings, oh baby, but this crow is a dad. There's too many kids on this goddamn boat. There is no flirting. There is nothing really sensual. There's too many kids. I will say, we go back really quick. The let your ponytail down crow right here, this one, this almost changed my mind. This is not sexy though. It's not sexy. Like, this is a good dad. This is who you want to be your dad. This is the crow who's gonna teach you how to drive a boat. This is the crow that will sit around a campfire and play the violin with you. Third on the list, we have Robin Hood. Now, this one I specifically remember my dad making me go see when I was in high school. It was a long-ass movie, and then we had to drive 45 minutes to church, and it was a very long church service, and then I had to go to youth group afterwards. So my whole Sunday was ruined. Or not ruined, but wasted. I'm harboring a whole bunch of stuff. Let's unpack it. Russell Crowe is Legolas, shoots loot and boogie. Kate Blanchett is a bad bitch. Deluxe bath. She helps him get undressed. All right, Robin Hood. Lord have mercy. I'm about to bust. I already told you that he was Legolas, and if you guys have been here for any of our Lord of the Rings days, you know how I feel about that sentence. I felt many things. Most of them were horny. All your unfair fantasies become reality with this crow. This crow is daddy. He's like secret married to Kate Blanchett and then they fall in love. So you get like that strangers to lovers like arc, and then at one point he's very respectful of her and she helps him take off his chainmail, and then he's on this horse doing mounted archery. Are you kidding me? Russell Crowe was Legolas is all I got to say. Gladiator. This is a lot of people. When you say Russell Crowe, they think Gladiator. And that's fair because he won an Academy Award for this. He won Best Actor for this role. The recap for Gladiator is I am extremely entertained. Lots of shirtless, sweaty crow, dead wife, and hot ex-girlfriend. All my homies hate the Emperor, and who doesn't love rooting for an underdog? I remember the first time I had to watch this movie, really diving into who I am, was actually in high school. I was part of the varsity soccer team. we did, every year was a different like theme for the team. And one year it was Gladiator, and we would like walk out onto the field to like the whole speech that he gives, and it, you know, it was all Gladiator themed. All Gladiator themed. And we watched this movie in soccer. All right, dad or daddy? This crow was a dad. He's too invested in avenging his dead wife and kid. Just so noble, but a total clitterception for all of us thirsties in the chat. Let's go back really quick. This crow was made for the male gaze. Not the gaze, the gaze. This crow has no chest hair. He is very toned. He is muscular. He is tanned. He's sweaty. He's what guys think that they need to be masculine. And that is not always necessary. That's not always the case. I look at him if he's a professional athlete. I spelled professional wrong. Sick. He's hot. And I'll wear his jersey. But it's too unrealistic. Connie Nielsen couldn't fix him, and neither can I. Here's the deal. He wanted to just go be a farmer with his wife and his kid. And then freaking Joaquin Phoenix got involved and was like, I'm gonna kill them. And I get it. It's very noble. But it kills my lady boner. And he doesn't even give love a second chance. After Gladiator, we've got true history of the Kelly gang. This one was kind of I'm gonna be honest. When we first watched this movie, I was like half paying attention, half making dinner. I rewatched some of it last night, and it was a lot better than I remember. True history of the Kelly gang. Russell sings campfire songs, calls people sunshine, pancakes, and wine. And this movie solidified Crow as a basic when he made a child shoot Charlie Hunnam in the deck. Not the deck, the dick, but you can't put that on Twitch. This crow, though, is a father figure. This crow was Hamish from Red Dead 2. I want to drink wine and whiskey with this crow and dance while he plays the guitar. Important note, I do like the way he calls people sunshine and says, see you next Tuesday. He's a dad. This is a dad. This crow is a dad. For me. For me. However, not everyone agrees with that. Says Russell Crowe is extremely hot in True History of the Kelly Gang. And Hannah Rose goes into detail in this article about like, hey, there's all these like really hot by Hollywood standards guys in this movie, but Russell Crowe takes it. But then he sings campfire songs with the kids. See you next Tuesday. They sing a song about it, and it's brilliant. And then he writes like in his journal. This is a really great crow. I see him though as Hamish from Red Dead, and I want to like, I want to dance by a campfire while this crow plays guitar, but I do not want to give this crow my tender pink lamb. Bonus round. We did not watch this movie as part of October, but it's one that I have since watched on my own. Cinderella Man. New Jersey Crow. The recap of this is sweaty, bloody family man boxer crow. There's a lot of spitting in this movie because boxing. He's got 3 kids. It's during the Great Depression. They're struggling to get by. There is not level 2 scruff. Also, it's based off a true story, so that you know that he wins. They don't make movies out of people's lives who lose in the fine one. I got a sound for this.
Excuse me, Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Daddy? Sorry. I'm sorry, Daddy.
I'm sorry, Daddy. After watching this movie, I now live in New Jersey and am pregnant with his 4th child. This movie made my ovaries tingle. This movie was good, and this crow did things to me that... The moment we've all been waiting for. Les Mis. I've seen this movie once and it was in Discord with y'all, so here's your basic recap. I think Crow was the bad guy. Everything his sung really threw me off, but I loved watching it with y'all. Many people made comments about his singing, and it cracked me up to Google, or not Google, to get on Spotify and search Russell Crowe and see a playlist called The Vibes Are Unhinged. And songs I can sing without sounding like Russell Crowe and Les Mis. Daddy issues, who, me? Yes, bish, you. This crow looks like some guy my dad would be friends with. For that reason, I'm in. He's in uniform and he's singing. Also, the meme will live on forever. The quick and the dead. Krober gave us this movie, and to that we thank Bethany. We are lucky, we are blessed that we were given this movie. All hail Sharon Stone for blessing us with Dirty Gunslinger, Russell Crowe in shackles. Also sleevesies. The Quick and the Dead is our dream daddy crow. He's the dream daddy of all the daddy crows. I close my eyes and this is what I see. There's a deleted scene that upon my research had to be reshot 4 times because Sharon Stone kept messing up. And to this day, she says that he's one of the best kissers. I did my research for this. I want to hold this shackle bound hands while he bathes in the rain. He also does a lot of gun flourishes. I'm not okay. This is dream daddy of all the crows. This the deleted scene. It's the deleted scene. So here's our final first ranking. As per me, this is me. It may be different for all of you. Out of all the crows we watched, I want True Kelly Gang Crow to be my friend, but nothing else. Master and Commander in the 7th spot. Les Mis in 6th. 5th place, you got Gladiator. Then you've got Robin Hood. Then you've got Cinderella Man. 310 the Yuma. And then The Quick and the Dead. Chef's Kiss. Bloody delicious.